Hey guys, Big Geordie Geek here, and it's time for another battle report. This time we're doing issue 18, and the Technomancer joins the phrase. You know, techno. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. Anyway, shall we crack on with the report? We're going to see a lieutenant and 3 aggressors try to take on 3 Skorpekh Destroyers and the Technomancer, and the aim is for the Technomancer to be killed by the Marines by the end of turn 4. Spoiler, it doesn't last till the end of turn 4. Now, before we get into the battle report, I'd just like to say a quick word from our wonderful sponsor, the Daylight Company. I love their products. I actually own a Lumi task lamp myself, which is an absolutely phenomenal piece of kit. It really does make a huge difference in your painting area. I'm not going to keep you up with with a sponsored message, but I will say that if you love your painting, this will really make a world of difference. The only problem is you'll see a lot more faults with your painting work than you would before, but that's a good thing because it helps you improve. Anyway, let's get on with the battle report. So let's crack on, and we're starting off with the cover photo as we have for the last few reports, and here we have the Technomancer, formerly known as a Cryptek, but now more specialised, versus a Primaris Lieutenant. So let's have a look at the forces. On the Space Marine side, you have the Primaris Lieutenant, as mentioned, with Mastercrafted Power Sword, Neo-Volkite Pistol, and Storm Shield. And we also have the Primaris Aggressors with Flamestorm Gauntlets, ready to burn things. So, on the Necron side, we have the Technomancer with his Canoptech cloak, which gives him the Fly ability. And then over in the sort of troopy section, I suppose, well, it's more of an elite, to be honest, we have the Skorpekh Destroyers, 2 armed with reap blades and 1 armed with the Thresher. Or is it the other way around? Okay, there is the setup. We've got the 2 Munitorum armor containers, the Promethean barrels, and the ammo crates there. On the left, at the top, we have the Technomancer, then the Skorpekh Destroyers further down, and on the right we have the Aggressors and the Primaris Lieutenant. So, Necrons go first. Destroyers move forward 8 inches, one climbing on top of the ammo crates there. The Technomancer then flies 10 inches behind the Destroyers. They don't have range to shoot or to charge, so we're going straight into the Space Marine turn. The Space Marines move forward. The Aggressors move forward 5 inches. The Lieutenant move forward 6 inches. The Lieutenant then fires his Neo-Volkite pistol at the Destroyers, hitting the Destroyers twice. This causes 1 wound, which penetrates the necrodermis of the Destroyer and causes 2 wounds, which is great for the Lieutenant. The Aggressors then fire their Flamestorm Gauntlets. Now, these are hit automatically d6 times, so that's 3d6, so that makes a total of 12 there. And from those 12 hits, they manage to wound the Destroyers a total of 5 times, because the Flamestorm Gauntlet is only strength 4, but the Destroyers are toughness 5, so they need 5s in order to wound them. 2 of the wounds get through, which destroys the Destroyer who had 2 wounds, so he only had 1 wound left, and it causes a single wound on another Destroyer. So none of the units are in charge range, so we move straight to Necron turn 2. The Destroyers move forward 8 inches. The Technomancer follows behind. And the Technomancer fires his Staff of Light 3 times at the Aggressors, hitting them with all 3 shots. At strength 5, it only needs a 4 to wound the Aggressors, and 2 manage to do that. The Aggressors save 1, but 1 takes a wound. The Destroyers then charging, getting a 12, so they're well in there. The Technomancer, and I don't know what I was thinking here, so you'll find out, charges in on an 8. And the Lieutenant makes a heroic intervention to join the combat, because he was within 3 inches of the combat, thanks to the Technomancer, putting him just in. So the destroyers attack first. Now with the hyperphrase threshers, so that's the two blades, make 4 attacks because they base 3 attacks and they get an extra 1 for fighting with the threshers. 3 of them land on the target. 2 cause wounds. Now the Marines need a 6+ to save, as the threshers have a -3 AP, but they fail to make the saves. 1 dies and it leaves 1-on-1 wound, as the thresher is D3. The Reap Blade, that's a single blade, goes next. He only gets 3 attacks. 2 of them manage to hit. They both cause wounds, but it actually it kills the aggressors outright. It's a -3 AP. It's a -3 AP, and the aggressors, basically the Space Marines can't make the save. I rolled the dice, but they didn't make the save, sadly, which is sad. And I didn't photograph the dice, bizarrely. But basically they're unable to make the save, and they're both killed outright. The Technomancer then hits the Lieutenant once with his Blade of Light. I think I've got the dice the wrong way around here. Yeah, so I put his up. Yeah, right. Okay, so that is his. That's his hit. That was the wound, and that was the save. So I've put the things the wrong way around here. Apologies. He saved it with his invulnerable save. The Lieutenant then strikes back, hitting the Technomancer 4 times. 3 of those hits cause wounds. Now, the Technomancer doesn't have an invulnerable save, and the Mastercrafted Power Sword is -3 AP. He owes no save, therefore, because his normal save is 4. This causes 6 wounds. The Technomancer only has 4, so it kills him outright, winning the game because the Marines have killed the Technomancer. But, of course, the Lieutenant now has to face those 2 enraged destroyers. So there you have it. The Marines won, although I suspect the Lieutenant won't last long if that game was to continue. My mistake was charging in with a Technomancer. The destroyers could have handled the Lieutenant, I think. The Technomancer just isn't a combat beast, and for some reason I had it in my mind that I'm holding some tweezers here, I don't know why. For some reason I had it in my mind that he was going to do all right in combat. He didn't. He did terribly. So that was that. So next time, do not charge in your Technomancers. Do not put Technomancers into combat. They're no good. But then, to be fair, we are playing with kind of reduced rules. So at soon, the proper rules for the Technomancer and what he can do is going to kick in. Because we started getting data sheets, which is great. So anyway, that is issue 18's report. I'm going to be back on... What day is this going out? Saturday. This is a Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to be back on Wednesday with issue 19's report. And I'm currently filming issue 20's report. Because not issue 20, the special report for the premium pack, which I'm going to put out the Wednesday after issue 20 goes out, and I'm going to try and do something. I'm trying to sort of up the production on that one. I'm really working on it, and then hopefully beyond that particular report, we can get a bit better. So I'm just sort of working out how to make it look really good and stuff, and put on stuff on screen. Anyway, and that's sort of going to be the template for the bigger battles that go on, because I don't want to concentrate on individual dice rolls as much as I do in these current reports, which are quite small. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been great, and we will be back next time with issue 19, and I forget what that issue was, but we'll get there and we'll see what's in it. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.